Hey, I'm Mr. Keen of Keen Greens Hawaii, and today we're going to be going over to my property on Big Island, Hawaii. It's right now just a giant jungle, and we're going to be turning this into a workable farm where we can grow vegetables, fruit trees, and hopefully produce some products that we can sell one day. Come with me on this adventure because this is day one of this adventure, so this is the first time I'm going to be checking out my lot, so come with me. I brought the weed whacker so we can do some clearing today, so we'll see what we can get done. I want to go ahead and clear the grass and weeds in front. Then what we'll go ahead and do is clear the vivy, which is guava. And that's mostly like some small bushes in front of the property, and then we'll get a good look at it today. So come with me on this adventure. So we just got to my property, and as you guys can tell, it's way out here in the middle of Big Island, Hawaii. So there's a lot of jungle out here, as you guys can see. So right behind me here is my property, and it kind of goes all the way down until you see the power line post over there to back to where the Jeep is parked right there, and then the power line post there. So across the street from that, so on the side that the Jeep's parked on. So behind me is where my property is, and it currently goes, it's 150 feet wide at the road, and it goes back a little over 3 football fields, like 3.2 football fields or something like that. But it's 3.02 acres, and I own half the road out here. I bought this about a year ago, and I came out here because I wanted to start clearing this and turn it into a farm. Like I said on the way up here, it's been my dream to own a farm, so I'm finally going to be able to do it at the age of 30. So all of this is a great adventure, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. So I came here today to clear a lot of this stuff. So this is bamboo orchid, and it will come back as it comes up. And there's some ferns here with some grass alongside. There's also a lot of this stuff, which is vivy. So it's a pineapple guava. Vivy just means guava in Hawaiian. There's different Hawaiian names for different guava species here. I just know vivy, so if you guys speak Hawaiian and you guys want to tell me what pineapple guava is in Hawaiian, go ahead and comment down below. That'd be really helpful. I'm always trying to learn more. So let's go ahead and go back over to the Jeep and get out the weed whacker I brought. It's like a lawnmower weed whacker, because you guys can see, like, here, let me turn. All behind me here is a lot of grass, and then behind that is all the guava. And as you guys can see, it's only like an inch in diameter and 2 inches at most diameter, this guava bush. So the idea is to clear out the grass out front, so that way I can get better access to the property and clear some of the smaller trees out front, so that way one day I can build a road through here. So let's go ahead and do that. So it seems like the belt is off on the mower, and I didn't bring anything to put that on, so that kind of sucks. Maybe I can find like a stick out here to use to feed the belt back onto the spinning loop of the mower. But yeah, we got that problem to solve. Went back to the truck to get some, get a drink. It's really hot out here, as you guys can tell. I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am. I think it's like 85 today. It doesn't feel hot like when you're not doing nothing, but when you're cutting grass and in that tropical sun, it is hot. So this is what I have done so far from my little break. I actually did not get up to the truck yet. That's why it still looks a little bit weedy over here. But I cleared a little bit right here in front, and I need to get more of this. I could probably push back further on that. So I'm trying to just push back as far as I can into the jungle before I hit like some of these trees. So I'm just basically trying to weed whack right up to them. And as you guys can see, I kind of got right up to the trees here pretty good. And then once we have that done, we should be able to get a better look into the property to see what we're kind of working with. I actually need to hit this a little better. I only did the edge coming up here, and then I came all the way down here to my property line. So there's like, I know it because there's like these two trees. I don't know if you can tell, there's like one here and one next to it, and my property line's like dead center in between these two trees. But this is pretty much where I got to. I cut, like I said, down there, and I don't know how much you could see, but all this down there should die since it's now cut. So all that above, I'm not really worried about getting rid of. It'll just die back and rot, but now it'll not grow. So that's kind of like my goal for today. So I got a little bit more to do, so let's go ahead and tackle that, and let's get it done. So the lawnmower, the string broke on the lawnmower a couple of times, and I only brought out 2 replacement wires thinking that would be enough, and I just put them on after having some trouble with the mower's belt, and I only got like maybe another 10 feet before it snapped, and now I'm out of the wire to even cut the grass. So it looks like we're kind of done here today, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and let me show you guys how much I got done so far today. All right, so again, I still haven't gotten to this front area on this front, first like 15-20 feet, and then I kind of got up to here. You guys can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is like the road here, and then I got like 2 feet into the grass. Maybe you guys can kind of tell where the road is. It's covered with a lot of grass right now, but I kind of cleared like all that good down there, all the way down to here where the lawnmower is just sitting right now because it has no string on it because I broke it all. But it pretty much is breaking on a lot of this bamboo orchid and this ohia, the ohia fern or whatever. So, because that stuff's kind of strong, it's not like grass or anything. So I should have brought the entire wire spool, but I was like thinking, you know, I got replacements. That should be enough, and it wasn't. This is what it looks like so far. Looks a lot better than the first time I've come over here and just take a little peek. That's why I knew I needed to clear this area here. Right down here, it looks like there's a drop off. I don't know if you can really tell on camera. It doesn't really show up very well, but deep in there it drops off, and up here where the lawnmower is, you can see it also just plunges down. So I don't know how far these holes are that first enter my property. But that's going to be challenge number 2, it looks like, or 3, after I clear out these trees. And down on the trail, if you follow down here, you actually arrive to a secret little tunnel and a little passageway. And it goes down here and then pops back up. And then that's actually a down tree in front of you that's over top of this hole that creates this like tunnel. And there's trees growing on top of it. I don't know if you guys can tell. Those are ohia trees growing on top of that. And it looks like it's a downed ohia tree. Very old one at one time. But yeah, we're gonna need some more string to clear. And then we can start cutting down these trees in the front. And we should be able to bring in the truck to start dumping loads of rock down in there to fill in these holes, so that way we can build a driveway back. But that's what it's looking like, what we're gonna have to do. So we're back for day 2. I got the string mower restrung with fresh string, and I brought a lot more replacement today because yesterday I only brought a little bit, and we blew through that pretty quick. So I'm hoping to be able to finish today. So let me go ahead and get the camera set up so that way you guys can see.
In my bag now, in my bag now. the fuck is that sound? What the fuck is that sound? Brought the Mac out, nigga sat down. I got shit I never had now. I can brag now. Got my bitch a Louis bag now. She can brag now. But my bitch a Birkin bag now. She a brag now. Now I'm sitting in a club in a different bag now. Baby, when I pick it up.
So while I was cutting the grass up here, the mower line broke. So the belt on the mower snapped right here. So we're done with that today. I don't got a replacement for that. Well, I got all this right here in the front cleared, at least. It's not as much as I was hoping to get done today, but it's just gonna have to do, I guess. What I'm planning on doing is I brought the Sawzall so I can cut down some of these Vivy, which are these guava trees in the front right here, like that thin stuff. So I'm probably going to start chopping that up today and just start stacking it. And that's just the next thing that needs to be done. Almost forgot this. Oh, shit.
Put that ass down, tell him you don't give a fuck, baby, spin that ass round. Tell her DJ turn it off, what the fuck is that sound? Ayy, boogie with the hoodie and it's always foreign. Yeah, I know she like my style, of mother niggas boring. When I pull up big old skirt, that's a foreign. When I pull up on a red light, they don't want it. Yeah, I came up from the mud and my baby know that.
So the blade on this got all gunked up. It's really hot. See how this wood like liquefies and then hardens in between the blades or whatever, or the saws. So it looks like I'm going to be going through a lot of these. Lock and load. All right. So after a little bit of clearing, I got this area behind me done. But I got this area right here done. Just flattened out. It's probably about 10 feet wide right now, and this is where the driveway is going to go. So my idea is just start pushing 250 feet back.
Introduced her to my blog, now she thinks she all that. When I first hit her up, no, she never rolled back. Then I saw her at the club, so I got up on that. Now every time they play this song, she say this is my shit, my shit. See the flip on my wrist, and I know she know what's up, baby, this is my shit, my shit. See the flick of my wrist, my wrist. They know that's my bitch, that's a fact, and she stalk with me. When you in my section, fill it up. When my club empty, I can't fuck with rats. That's a fact, that's a dog, nigga. All about my F. Keep it water over blood, nigga. Trust me, it get ugly. If I wasn't getting money, would you still want me? If I told you I was broke, would you start acting funny? This is all I ever wanted, you can't take it from me. Now every time they play this song, she say this is my shit, my shit. See the flick on my wrist, and I know she know what's up, baby, this is my shit, my shit. See the flick of my wrist, my wrist.
So we hit another roadblock. This is the road that I was constructing, right? It's about 10 feet wide, maybe about 15 feet back now. So let's go back there. I cleared all this in a couple of hours, but I hit something that I cannot cut through with the Sawzall. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, that dark thing is a large tree that came down and fell right here, and there's a bunch of other trees growing on top of it, or maybe it's the same tree with offshoots that are now growing up. But yeah, I'm gonna need a really big chainsaw, well, a chainsaw at least. It looks like it's maybe like 18 to 20 inches in diameter, the log, and I just don't have anything that can cut through that. But I can cut that guava that's right there diagonally in frame. And then all these little things are also guava that can be cut. But then there's this ohia tree that's going vertically, and this one here right in front of you, that are in front of that down log that I also can't get rid of. The ohia trees are just too big for the Sawzall, and I'm gonna need a chainsaw for that, and I don't have a chainsaw right now, so we're just gonna have to push back with what we have. So this is as far as I could get today. I wanted to go ahead and like pick guava, pineapple guava on the way home to make some wine, so I want to go ahead and do that later. If you come over here, I've been piling up timbers that I'm going to be using to build my house. A lot of these are like maybe 2 inches, 1 inch diameter. Some of them are 3-inch diameter. Just guava poles that were pretty straight, and I figured I could use them to construct the railing on my deck. I just hope nobody takes them, but if they do, I have a ton of them, and I just learned my lesson, you know. But I just hope that no one does. And then over here in the bucket is where I've been putting all the guava fruit that I found that are on top of the trees. When I cut them down, like a bunch of guava will like rain down on me, because I don't know if you can see them up there, but on top of the guava trees there's a bunch of pineapple guava up there. It's the yellow stuff. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how far I've gotten today. This is actually really good. I'm happy. I'm probably gonna leave here today and, like I said, go pick some guava, so come with me on that. So this is the place that I was talking about. It's kind of like mostly grass, but there's a lot of guava bushes or trees back there that are like kind of like the right height for picking and not too high. So I was thinking this spot, whoa, maybe I'm wrong. This stuff is like 5 foot deep. All right. It's like walking in grass that's as tall as me. Whoa, falling in a hole. Oops. And the camera's going all wonky. Oh no, I dropped one. They're so ripe, they're just falling off. Okay, here's another one. Oh, this one's better over here. I always say that, and then, oh, I walk over away, and it shows a different side. Like, look at all that good fruit right there. Can't probably see it. Whoops. Damn, they keep coming off. I'm losing like a good amount. See, I got some right here. I'm losing a lot to the ground because it's hard to get them because they're just so ripe that they just fall right off. So after a little bit of picking, I got this many, and what I'm going to do now is just take the car down and drive down the road a little bit more and stop and keep picking them, and I'll check in with you guys when I have at least half a bucket full. So we're back at the house, and I got about half a bucket full of pineapple guava. We got our Hawaiian honey here, and I'm just boiling some water here that I'm going to use to sterilize this flask. And then what I'm going to do is put these in the blender with a little bit of water and blend them up, put them in here and fill it with honey and put the cap on, and then we have a little bit of wine in maybe like 3 months hopefully. So we'll check this out. I have 2 batches of pineapple guava honey wine. So the one on the right, you can still see the honey at the bottom. That was the first one, and what I did was just pour the honey in, and then I blended up the guava in like a 50-50 water ratio with guava and just poured the whole blended mixture in. And it's very pulpy, so this is with pulp. And the second one here on the left is filtered, so it was strained through a very fine metal strainer, and it removed the large particles like seeds and other things from the guava before going into the container. And I also blended the honey with that wine. So I have two different batches here. I did not add any yeast. It is just the natural yeast that were on the fruit at the time. So this is an all natural Hawaiian wine. I got pineapple guava grown right here on Big Island, Hawaii, mixed with honey grown here on Big Island, Hawaii, and the all natural wild Hawaiian yeast. So this is truly a Hawaiian wine in every way. So all we got to do is wait about a month and hope that, you know, the natural yeast actually works and we don't have rancid wine or bad tasting wine. So let's just see. So this is what I woke up to this morning. They kind of exploded because of the pressure and made a big mess. So it's been a month and it's time to bottle the wine. So this one on the left is the one that we filtered at the beginning and removed as much pulp as possible. And then this one we didn't. And then after 48 hours, they were both filtered again. So this has been filtered twice and then once. And you can see how much we lost because of the filtering process. And this one has a lot more particulates and it kind of smells a little sweeter than the one that we actually removed most of the pulp from, interestingly enough. So I'm actually about to bottle them and I will let you know how they taste. So after 1 month, we have our pineapple guava mead and I'm gonna try it. So I got some in here. Wow, that's really good. It smells really good and it tastes really good. It's really sweet. Oh man, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, this would probably be a bottle I sell.